Okay. There it is. Let me change that title to episode 7. Let me pull up my own stream. Make sure I can actually hear myself talking. My own stream. Yep, I can indeed hear myself talking, which means the stream is going. Bada bing, bada boom. We're chilling. We're vibing. Welcome back, guys. Another episode. Episode 7. 7 whole episodes into hardcore Ark Survival Evolved on the island. With almost entirely default stats. Which is wild to me, honestly. So while I was gone, after I had did the last episode, I stopped the stream. I ended up playing for like another half hour or so. I basically gave enough time for that Thyla to finish having the baby. The baby ended up having actually every worst stat from the mother and every worst stat from the father. So that baby is no longer with us. But she had a second offspring. And this second offspring is a male, I believe, with all of the correct stats. Like every single correct stat, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, because it's got 32, 840, 440. The 840 and the 440 is from the mother, 1820, and then everything else should be from the father. So it won't have 28, won't have 456, won't have 222. 379 or 3795, 504, 229. That's one thing that threw me off. So this melee is 222. This one is 279. Oh, yeah, that's 229. Oh, I guess I was just half asleep and I honestly didn't even recognize. Okay, so it doesn't have all the best stats. Shoot. I'm stupid. It's a male with the mother's melee, which means he's not actually breedable. Dang it, I thought he was. I guess I was just that sleep deprived. Dang. Okay. Not usable. Yeah. So there was that. I thought it was better than it actually was. Sorry for the deception. I genuinely thought it was better. I don't know how I thought that was better, but I thought it was. Um, I made a couple hundred bullets for my gun, as well as a scope so I can scope into things. You know, not a big deal. I went on like 2 metal runs, I think. So I've got a good amount of metal smelting right now. Other than that, I don't think I really did anything. Yeah, I think all I did were those metal runs. I thought I got myself a good creature, but I guess not. Um, yeah, there's at level 90 something. Was it 92? There is Xeno somewhere around my base. Oh, I remember that. So, little bit of a problem. I'm taking my Terry because I want to be fast. Little bit of a problem. See, if I fly just over here, we have an Alpha Raptor. That's not too difficult. But the Karcha has moved his way down the hill a little bit, and he is very close to my base. That is something that happened. And these walls will hold him back. But that's really it. Like it'll keep him away from me briefly, but it's not gonna be enough. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to figure out a way to kill him. He's only a level 4, so honestly it shouldn't be too difficult. Look at him, Carcharodontosaurus. Can they break stone? Um, Ark. Ark Carchar or Karkar, however it's pronounced. I'm about to sneeze. Hit the mute button just in time for that. That's wild. Yep, they do drop gigahertz. I remember that. Doesn't say whether or not he can break stone structures. If I look up stone structures, um, because I thought they had a point. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so stone structures can be damaged with metal weapons, tech swords, blah blah blah. Fairies, headbutt only. Arthro, Calico, Donkey, Deathworm, Magmasaur, Manic Armor. Uh, Gigants can, Tech Rifles can, Rock Elementals, but it doesn't say car cars. Okay, so yeah, I could build a little trap out of stone structures so I don't waste so much metal. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do. I should only need 3 of the Dino Gateways for that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead make the I should only need 4. That will make me a trap that he will stay in. And then from there, it's just figuring out how to kill him in one sitting. And I might have to kill that Alpha Raptor as well, because that Alpha Raptor is just gonna make things difficult for me. Because all the Alpha Raptor is gonna do is give that Karkar a buff if he ends up wandering into the same area. So I think what I'll do is I'll kill the Alpha Raptor first. And then from there, I will go out and take out the Karkar. There we go. Throw that in there real quick. So we got that. I'm gonna need a bear trap. Bear traps are surprisingly cheap. Honestly. Oh, level up. I can't even do card chart if I want, but I'm okay. Um, no problemo. And program together honestly will be enough for the Alpha Raptor easily. I can do it with just the RG, but I want to kill it rather quickly. There we go. Let's go melee. That's a pretty bad bow. That's a really good gun. That's a really good gun. Okay, bud. Sure. I'll take it. I will take that any day. That is awesome. Alright. So, how do you kill a car when you're about the point in the game that I am? I can just shoot him with a couple hundred arrows. How much damage am I doing per shot? Or is it like a Fiomia or something? Fiomia. How much damage am I doing? I missed. That would have been wild if I actually hit it. Yo, what up, Gojix? Welcome. Just getting ready to kill a car that's slowly wandering into my area. Alright, so this bow is 141. This one is 134. Okay. So 131 shots or damage, 167 shots is 21,000 damage. That's 21,000 damage. Let me store that in the calculator real quick. The other one was 141 times 235, 33,000. Add those together. Okay, so just these alone, I can deal 50,000 damage. How much health does a car have? If he is base stats, he will have 70,000. And a wild, if he has any more, it's only a 56 health increase. Okay. So that actually makes it a little bit more doable. Because what I can do is I can just pelt him with as many arrows as I can, and once I run out of arrows, I can swap to my other crossbow. And then once I run out, wait, no. I shoot him with everything that I have. Once my crossbow breaks, I can repair it in my RG, because my RG is a smithy. Yeah. And I don't know how much it's gonna cost, because I haven't ever gotten my item that low, but that should be more than enough. Get out of here. Oh yeah, how much damage does this do now? 109. It's pretty good actually. Cause that was 3 shots. Okay, so every 4 shots it goes down to durability, which means I've got 200 rounds. If I'm dealing 55,000, let's just say ish, if I'm doing 103 damage per shot, let's say I shoot 200 shots into him, that's another 20 grand. That would be technically enough to kill him, but I would rather not waste so many bullets when I have him trapped. I'm just gonna make a couple billion arrows. There we go. Oh. So is this guy good at gathering thatch? No. No, and then I know the swipe doesn't. I know Trike is, but I don't think he's efficient, like, significantly. I'll take him out. Because I'm looking at, like, 700 arrows, basically. That's 1,400 thatch that I'm looking to need to get. I'm not going to have any trees near my base anymore. It's okay though. But yeah, so this episode I mainly just want to focus on building myself up a little bit more. I've got a decent Rex. He's not like spectacular, but he's not bad. Um, I will be flying around a little bit looking for stuff. Hopefully I can get a Thyla at some point today that I can continue breeding with. Or if I get one that I can't necessarily breed with but has all the stats, I just have a mount. And then I did the math on it by like looking at the maturation timer, however long it took to go up 0.1%, multiplied that by 10 and then multiply that by 100. I think it takes like an hour 50 minutes or something like that for a Thyla to get from baby to full grown. Somewhere around there if I remember correctly. Alright, this right here is pretty close. That charge tag is actually really nice. The trike definitely needed that. I'm glad that they added that after the fact. Because they definitely would not be as useful as they are now without that charge. Alright, so I have the thatch. I have the fiber. There's set enough for 700 that I need. It would technically be 5 stacks of fiber. Five stacks plus an additional, or no, 4 stacks plus an additional 2, or no, yeah, 200. And I need 700 flint. I'm lacking a little bit in the flint department. Dude, chip chop. This is going to be a really annoying chore. But having the Giga Heart will be really nice because if I ended up wanting to fight like Beta Dragon, I will be able to. And I might actually end up killing the betas. The main thing that I'm worried about when it comes to the dragon fight going and doing the alpha one is just because the jump between alpha and beta is fairly large. Like, they didn't hold back at all on that jump. And it's especially obvious in the fight between the Broodmother Beta and the Broodmother Alpha, because I think the health like doubles, and I think the health or the damage also pretty dang close to doubles. Come on, Chip Chop, let's go. And plus, maybe I might get some good loot from uh, killing the Karchar. I don't know what kind of loot they drop. I don't expect it to be as good as like an alpha, but honestly, you never know. Chip Chop, come on, bud. Never mind. I'm just gonna walk him in myself. There we go. All right. And how much longer will you be pregnant? 10 minutes. Here, let me get stopwatch out really quick. I really like calculating stuff, if you guys can tell. So, 2, 3. Okay, so I shoot 3 shots about every 5.25 seconds. So let's just say 5.5. So every 5.5 seconds, I shoot 3 shots, which means that times 20 is 110 shots per minute. Let's say I need to do 700. Well, that would be 700 divided by 110. 6.36, which is 6.36 minutes. Really? It only takes 6 minutes? I feel like there's an error in my mouth somewhere. But I guess we're gonna find out. Hopefully the baby doesn't, like, die. Oh, black spike. Alright. Then we're gonna go bear trap. Like right there's probably. Oh, sheesh. Bro got close. Oh, he can break stone. Not very efficiently, but he can. Actually, I'm going to use this one only. He's already got them 1,000 down. Yeah, that's not going to last. At least if I do this, I can stall him a little bit. Screw the whole crossbow idea. Now. Dude, how is he biting me from all the way over there? Here we go. This is a little bit higher DPS. The stone's definitely not going to last as long as I hope. Let me get these guys real quick. So I have a little bit of meat and I'll have some stamina regen. Oh, jeez. Well, the arrows idea was good for a moment until I realized he can indeed break stone. That needs to be on the wiki. Somebody fix that. Someone needs to fix the wiki, and I'm not going to do it. I assume he does pretty similar damage to stone as a Giga would. Since him and the Giga are kind of equals to some extent. I honestly wasn't expecting to be able to hit him with the RG. It's just once I saw how fast he was breaking the walls or the gates, I knew it wasn't gonna last. So I can trash all these arrows now, I guess. There he is. Wait, oh, there's the bag. Oh. Yeah, he dropped practically nothing. Well, that's lame. Well, I got the heart. That's good. And my base is safe. So hey, can't complain. Dude, I just want the health regen. You didn't have the baby, did you? Oh no, you haven't. Perfect. That all worked out really well, actually. I guess I kind of over prepared for it. There's that heart. What I gotta do is I gotta get like some water up here. I'm gonna build a little garden. I'll do a garden later. I need to stay focused. Let's repair my gear real quick. There we go. All right, Brooke, you got this. There we go. All right, let's see how this baby looks. 61. You got the worst of every stat. Yeah, you got the worst of every stat, bud. Well, that blows. Um, what am I gonna do now? Because now the Thylas have to breed again. Um, I guess I could. Oh, I made some narcotics between episodes. I forgot about that. I could go look for like a Rex to tame. Yeah, I'll go look for a Rex to tame, I guess. Yeah, I don't even know where to go. I guess I'll go over here. Alright, we're looking for Rex now. I guess I'll also look at birds. 72, not bad. 112, actually pretty good. 112 is actually really good. I'll do that. Come here, bud. Yep. Follow me. One 12 is actually really good. And what were you, female? Yeah. I'm a male. No problem, I was a male, I should say. I am a male, yes, but that's irrelevant. Come on. I gotta take out raptors. What? Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna pull up Dodo decks. Argent. Level 112 Argent. It is 5 shots to the head with my current crossbow. Wait, no, I don't get headshots in this one. I don't think. So 14. Unless I do. Do I get headshots? No. No, it doesn't look like. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Alright. So he's gonna go out in any minute. If halfway spoiled is 10 minutes, that means fully unspoiled is 20 minutes. It says it'll take about 20 minutes for him to tame with 9 raw prime meat. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave him for like a minute or two. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him for a minute or two. And then once he's starved a little bit, then I'll go out and get all the prime meat and I'll just feed him at once so that way I don't even have to worry about him. Um, and then I do have the, what's it called? My voice cracking like crazy right now. do have all of those hyenodons up there, so I think I'll go up and kill them. Because I don't even want them on my mountain anyways. While I'm up here, I'll look for a Rex. Here they are. What are you guys doing? Come here. There should be more than enough prime. It'll last for how long? Yeah, 19 minutes. Oh. Then no, that's not gonna last as long as I need it to. I'll just wait a few minutes. Level 8 Carno. Oh yeah, where did that fairy go? There's a level 92 fairy. Yeah, no, it's not perfect. Not even above level 100. But I still want it. I'm not seeing it. I'll come back later, I guess. Okay, so here's a little bit of swamp. Maybe I can find a frog while I'm over here. Megaloceros. 88. A little bit of pelt. There's a baryonyx. 16 frog. What level are you? 40. No. Because if I can get a good frog, that'll also really set me up for cementing paste. 28. No. Kill them before they kill me. Any other frogs around? Here's one. Oh, 44. Oh, that's an alpha Carno? Yeah. Yeah, never mind. I do gotta take out the alpha Carno. They always have really good loot. Let's go! Get him programmed. Anything good? Nothing good went to my inventory. Did you pop anything in your inventory? No, you did not. Okay, so that was kind of really a waste. Gotcha. Okay. Froggo. ¿Dónde está la Roma? I think I think Roma is frog. I'm gonna Google that real quick before I'm cussing. Rana. I was very close. ¿Dónde está la rana? I'm not seeing it anywhere. It's okay. I'll come back later. When it's not pitch black. Oh. Or I'm gonna do this really quick because this is more important. I'm not even gonna be able to see for a minute. I say as I pull out my torch. Get the Diplo real quick. Okay, so I got purple axe. Heck yeah, I'll take that. 101. No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. And none of those really. Program is getting a little beat up though. Do they regen health? What? Who is doing that? Get the flip away from me. I think my stream is broken on my other screen because it's said that I've been streaming. Yeah, there we go. I just reset it. It's been stuck saying I started streaming 16 minutes ago for the past like 50 minutes. Every time I look over, I'm like, dang, it's only been 16 minutes? That's crazy. There we go. I fixed it, I think. Let's see if it actually starts counting up. Gotta get that purple drop real quick. Today's going to be a bit of a short stream. I'm not going to be on very long. It's really late tonight. Alright. Let's see what kind of nonsense we get over here. My guess is wooden hatch frame. Oh. Yay. A lance and a grenade. My favorite. Way to beat the expectations. Gonna head back to base real quick. Well, should I? No, I'll go do the RG real quick. I'll go get the RG. What's wild is that that's actually like 2 level increments away from perfect. Why are there so many Diplos? Holy crap. They're everywhere. Alright. There we go. Now I shouldn't even have to look at it at all, which is really nice. What level are you? 32. Nice. Might as well go for that. I do still really need to kill a Alpha Rex at some point. Whenever I find one. I don't know if my Rex is going to be strong enough to take one out by itself. Even with my RG's help. Ooh. I will take that. Ever played PvP? No. Nor do I really want to, honestly. There's not much about this game, PvP-wise, to get me interested. The kind of PvP I enjoy is more, I guess, structured PvP. So, like, I've been playing a lot of that Pokemon card game. It's PvP, but it's, you know, it's structured. There's rules and whatnot. More chaotic type sandbox PvP, I don't really enjoy as much. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm gonna roll with. There's so many alphas out. This is my 3rd one tonight. Wow. 149. That's actually really good. I'll take that. I'll keep that off to the side. Yeah. I don't have any particular interest with PvP. I just like the game uh, as a whole. I think it's really fun. I have, how many do I have on Steam? I'm at 2,600 hours on Steam. I'm not gonna say that I have, the highest time out there. You know, some people like you definitely have way more, but I enjoyed it at my own pace. I've been playing it for shoot, when did I start playing this actually? Shut Punk Devils. I think I started playing this around about the very first Halloween event that they had. Because I remember the Dodo Dex being, or Dodo Dex, the Dodo Rex being new and being really awe-stricken by how could they have come up with that? Why'd I toss that? I want that. Where'd that go? I want that. But yeah, I've been playing for a while now. Ever since, I guess, first Halloween event. That's probably the earliest memory that I have of this game. Yeah, I get that. 2017, that was... I don't even remember what was going on in 2017. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna look at ARK 2017 changelog. Let's see what they have on here. Steam. Because it's gonna be like around here-ish. Maybe? Nope. The oldest ones listed on the wiki is 2020. Oh wait, no, here we go. Early access. 229 was 2015. 243 was 2016. Here's 2017. Okay, so 256 is around. What was number 250? What was that? Conclusion of Fear evolved. Oh, this was okay. 2016. They added fishing rods before 2016. Seriously? That's wild. Turkey and wish. I just realized my headset has been turned off. Dude, I love wireless headphones. I love that they can just shut themselves off while I'm in the middle of talking. Just soaking a bass, can't be bothered to look at it. Fair enough. I don't know how much was actually picked up on my mic, but 2017, that was, yeah, like you said, the turkey slash wishbone event. This would have been after fishing rods were invented. I remember fishing rods being invented. I forget what year that was, honestly. The very first Fear Evolved uh, took place in 2015. Okay, so I've been playing since like 2015. I wasn't even 18 yet. I had accepted the terms and conditions and said that I was 18 plus before I was even 18. Because 2015, I'm 21 right now. I would have been shoot, how old was I in 2015? It's what, 2025? That's 10 years. I would have been 11. I've been playing this game since I was 11. What the hell? That just completely put into perspective everything. Huh. That's funny. That's really funny. I'm glad I'm learning it here with you guys. I'm learning a bit about myself. Oh my gosh. There we go. Rex, 28. That's lame. Oh, I want Rex arms. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm bothering with tributes if I don't even plan on like doing beta bosses. I like I could, and I might at some point, but for the time being, I'm not even planning on it. Uh, that wasn't a very successful Rex taming session. I didn't even find a Rex. There's one. 16. Is that rivalry? Yeah, that's just rivalry. Oh, there's another one. Level 4. It's just delightful. How do I drop that shit quick? You mean like this? I have, it's right here in the keybinds. Drop item, right here. I have it set to hyphen. I have an MMO mouse. So I have 12 buttons on the side. Like the top three, like where the tip of my finger is 1, 2, 3. Right below that is 4, 5, 6. Then 79, 0, hyphen, equal sign. It's basically the top of your keyboard. And all I'm doing is just holding down the hyphen button and just swiping my mouse around. The default is O, so if you want to do the same thing without changing the keybind, you just have to hold down the O button to drop everything super fast. Go to mountains. I've been looking at mountains. There's just nothing up there. The only reason I'm kind of going around the river, or why I was going around the river, was because I wasn't finding anything. I was just kind of looking for anything else, including berries. Because if I find myself a good theory, I won't even need a good Rex. I've gotten through the game with an army of theories before. And I honestly prefer them. Even though you can't heal them with meat, that's like their biggest issue. But if you're not if you're not bothered by cooking veggie cakes, you can still get them healing. Plus, that just because they're herbivores and they take less damage to fire, like from dragon, makes them 100% worth using over Rexes. Honestly, over any other, um, what's it called? boss creature. That fire reduction. You never knew you could hold it. Yeah, you just hold the button and it's not, you know, it's not like the most scientifically like advanced thing, but once I learned how to do that, I will say that my life has greatly improved. How are you doing? Oh, you already had the baby. I forgot you were pregnant. Uh, Male without the stamina. You do have the melee and you know what? I'll keep you. I know you don't have the stamina I want, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, come here. Come here, bud. Your name is Billy. Don't make me kill you by only accepting kibble later for imprinting. Because if you only want kibble to imprint, I will blow your brains out. That's a promise. Okay. Stay there, Billy. So, I want to take a look at this new RG I got. Get out of my way. Okay, so base of 3,000 health. That's not bad. Base 900 health. That's really, or stamina. That's really good. Base 383. Then base 592 weight. So his weight's already better. Melee, I don't, I honestly don't recall what his base stats are. And that's why I always write him down in like these folders. 2993 HP, 940 stam, 592 weight, 383, 8 melee. I wish I had wrote down no problemos. I can look back at the other stream. Do I want to do that? Not really. Oh my gosh, that damage is abysmal. But a little bit of leveling up should do the trick. I'm gonna throw down program to heal a little bit. Why did I do that? I really don't want to look at the previous stream. It's okay. I'll just take him out for a spin, see how close I can get it to no problemo in one go. Alright. We're doing an Explorer note run without knowing where the Explorer notes are. So really, it's just looking around. It's a very sophisticated process. Oh, my friend's playing Night Rain. I've been really wanting to try out Elden Ring Night Rain. It looks good. I know it's not completely supported for like 2-player, but I've heard 3-player, if you can get, you know, friends, it's really fun. And they've just recently updated solo to make it much more doable. I don't even know what it looked like originally, but I guess it's much better than it was before. And the game's only been out like, well, it hasn't even been out a week, has it? I don't know. Yeah, no, it's been out a week, I think. Dude. die? Jeez. You were 76, not 700. Jeez. I don't think I got this ruins up here. Any Rexes though? No, I'm not seeing no Rexes. Let's. Oh, I have grabbed that one. Dang it. Hyena. Hyenas are cracked for XP. What did I say? What did I say? Did I grab this? I did, really? Dude, those things are wild. Why did they make the hyenas have so much, like, what's it called? XP. They're honestly nuts. What is that? Why is there a turtle on the mountain? What he doing there? 96? That's tempting. I really don't have everything I need for it. I might come back later. Put a pin on it. Oh my gosh, more ghillie boots. Let's go. Is that what channel was that? Yeah, that's what I thought. How is this mountain completely barren of Rexes? How is this place laid completely barren? I'm gonna go to Carno Island. Hopefully, going to Carno Island, I will find I will find a like half decent Rex. I'll find the Rex of my dreams. Actually, Oh, I can't do that because I'm over water. "20 health. Oh shoot. I gotta make it." Quickly. I would hate to miss. It's not that bad, actually. I was honestly expecting worse. So I'm glad that my standards or my expectations were uh, surpassed. I never hold out very much faith in the lower end supply drops. The only ones I ever really give a chance at being good in my mind are reds and yellows. Or scorched earth drops. Scorched earth drops are surprisingly good. You can always get like a gas, or not gas, an oil pump. Like, it's wild how consistently you can get oil pumps and whatnot. If you get the ones with rings, they go pretty crazy, honestly. Rex. I didn't even get to look at the level, so I imagine it was on low level. You're gonna hate it when these things just fly around you. Oh, that one was like 100 and something. 116. Female, was it? Yeah. Honestly, I'm okay. I'll probably regret it later. But for the time being, I don't. I will probably regret it later. I will live with my shame. Oh, Rex. 36. Oh, is that an alpha? Alpha Carno. That'll actually be really good for levels. Did I get the Explorer note that's here? No, I did not. Ooh, idea. Very good idea. One could even say genius idea. I'm not seeing any blood on him yet, actually. What level are you? 16. Oh, I guess I am pretty weak. 74. What level are you? You're 36. How are you doing so much damage? Alpha buff is not that much. That's wild. 16 levels? Heck yeah. Let's go 76. And the rest in melee. I don't think this guy's melee is as good as No Problemos. I'm gonna be completely honest. But it is still pretty dang good. At the same time, No Problemo has been my main for a while, so he is very leveled. So maybe this guy will catch up. I'm not 100% sure. $24. So let me go print. There we go. Kite, give me your skin. Give me your skin. Um, yeah, so didn't find what I was looking for, but still made some good progress. I don't need that many arrows. All right. Let's look around elsewhere. Honestly, at some point, I might go back in the water. Because I do need to start making some aquatic progress. I don't think I've ever made it to the end of either water caves without dying. I've done it in every other cave. I don't think I've done it specifically for the water cave. That's a scary idea. Because I've got to do both water caves without dying. The only time I've ever done it is probably my speed runs, where I have an Ichthyosaurus that's buffed to amazing heights that are pretty. He's practically just a roided out dolphin. What is that attempt 3 right in the top left for? This is attempt 3. I have already done 2 attempts and I have died in both of them. The first one I didn't get very far. You can actually find them. You can find the first attempt on my channel, just under the videos tab. It's 2 episodes long. The first one was episode 1. The second episode was the finale, and it was like 20 minutes long, if that. I died to some manta ray. The second attempt, I didn't even get to record because I hit record, went in, practically died immediately. Because I think I spawned in one of the north regions. So I ended up dying super fast to something. I honestly don't remember that one. And then for the third attempt, I was like, you know what? I'll just stream it. That way, even if I die, like, yeah. Yeah, no, of course. It's more like, even if I die in this attempt, if I die 10 minutes into it, at least I have some kind of content instead of posting a 10-minute video. I could actually just continue the stream, keep it going. But the third attempt on my live stream actually ended up getting the furthest of all of them. And I'm actually pretty decently far. Like, I'm pretty mid-game right now. I don't have anything to go caving with. That's what my Thylas are for. Rex, I have some acceptable stats, I would say. But all in all, I'm pretty, like, midway through the game. You have another 10 minutes. Billy has another hour. Yeah, you see 20 minutes, he went up 25%-ish, give or take. Which means... Oh, I should be able to imprint him. I don't see why I won't. But there is a chance, actually. Now that I'm looking at it and thinking about it. Oh, I gotta name this new RG. My naming conventions is basically just the first word that pops into my mind. Alright, Bulgaria. You are my new main RG. Gonna throw that guy over here in the corner. You and Radio Wave get to chill for the rest of your days. This is under skin. Throw that there. It's a pretty decent crossbow still, so I'm not complaining about that. All of these trophy things can go in there. I've killed 7 Alpha Carnos. It has not felt like 7 Alpha Carnos. That's crazy. And this is the best stuff I have from 7 Alpha Carnos. It's not bad, but I would expect more, honestly. I won't complain. Oh, I only had 600. What are we doing next? It's always one thing after another, and then the one time where I have nothing going on, it's like, okay, stand here and do nothing. Okay, 92, that's not bad. Honestly, I can name that. Level 92 Rex is 29 crossbow shots with a 148. Yeah, okay. I'll do it. One. Should take 30. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get him away from the river. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, halfway there, 16, 17, 20. Ow. I think that right there is 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I'll do one more just in case. Alright, we're good. Bulgaria, let's go. And then once he's down, how long will it take? 24 minutes to tame? Okay. I just shot you with 30 tranquilizers. Why aren't you torpor running yet? It's really taking that long for them all to sink in. I'll pump you with more. Passive, retard. Go. Be gone. Oh wait. Did I look at... I looked at headshots. No, it's gonna cost 43. I'm so stupid. Oh, is that another 4 shots right there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Please don't fall asleep in the water. Do me that solid. Okay, that should be a knockout. One of the easiest tames in the game. Walk in circles and shoot him in the leg because he doesn't know how to walk in a circle. I'll make another 50. How's my armor looking? I got bit a few times. Yeah, I'll repair real quick. There we go. Alright, now that I have a Rex down, I don't expect his stats to be any better than Program, since Program was a... Was he a perfect team? Because he's 179. That is a that is technically a I think that is a perfect tame. A level 120. Because I don't think I've pumped any levels. Yeah, I think he was a perfect tame. I completely forget if he was or not, but I think so. Let's see if I can find a higher level Rex. Actually, no. I'm not gonna do that because my Thyla is about to give birth. Hardcore, so if you die, you lose the base, or no, hardcore as in I die, I lose absolutely everything, and I have to start on a new save file, basically. The in-game ARK hardcore mode, all it does is delete the character after you die, so you have to respawn with a new character. You can technically come back, like I could come back to this base location, but they won't be my dinos because they would be tamed by another player, technically. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't go away. Or else I would have missed this. '81. That's crazy. Heck yeah, it is. But you know what? It's a fun crazy. That'll be you if you ask for kibble. Alright. But yeah, it is really fun. The only thing is, it's so easy to die to some stupid glitch or something. Would rage too hard. These guys take an hour and a half to fully grow to maturity. If he wastes an hour and a half of my life and my food supply and asks for exceptional kibble, I don't care. Bro's dead. But yeah, the amount of glitches in this game, that's probably the part that sucks the most about it, is how easily the game breaks. And all it takes is one stupid ARK moment where you fall through the ground and it's completely game over. All There was one time where I was on Aberration. I had I don't know why I did this, but I had a Carcanos down in the Wyvern Trench, and I was trying to steal the Wyvern egg and fend off the parent drakes using a crab. Well, when you get swarmed by crabs and Carcanos with a really funny looking hitbox, you get Karkanos gets pushed in an awkward way and phases through wall and falls into the ground into liquid element and dies down there without any means of getting him back up. I'm pretty sure I ended up dying too because I also fell down there. Either that or I just ghosted myself back up. I don't remember. Either way, really stupid set of circumstances. That kind of stuff can happen at any moment. That's my biggest issue with ARK is how easy you can lose everything to something absolutely not your fault. Hello, how are you? 12. Is that a stego? Yeah. Looked like a Rex for a second. Smashed screen. I I haven't gotten to the point where I have physically damaged my hardware. I will say that. I will pat myself on the back in that regard. But yeah, it's honestly ridiculous how broken this game can be. Yeah, it's not a big deal if I lose my crab, but in a hardcore scenario where something like that can happen and you lose absolutely everything you've worked for, you know, a week, a month, it's ARK VS at its finest, and it should not be able to work like that, honestly. Pescatarian, come here. Random idea, and I'm just gonna follow through with it, because why not? Let's get some rare flowers. Oh, they're over here. Alright, so what was the attack that gives you rare flowers? I forget. Was it tickling? No. Headbutt? Wait, do these not give rare? Oh. Oh, you tickle. Okay. It's just sometimes it doesn't work. Why do they sometimes get flowers and other times don't? That's weird. It's okay. I got my flowers. Come on, bud. Let's go. I don't think I'm ever going to need this many flowers, but it is going to be really nice for clearing out the entrance to caves. If any of y'all don't know uh, the cave emptying exploit, that's a fun one. It's honestly not as broken as you would think. Like when I first saw people doing it, I thought it was wild, but it's not even. I've done it a couple times. It's not bad. I don't know if they've fixed it since. They very well could have fixed it since. Need them for domestic beehive. Yeah, but am I gonna need a domestic beehive in this playthrough? That's the bigger question. Because I honestly don't foresee the eventual need for a beehive. What else can you do with honey? Am I just being stupid and I'm actually like missing out on like a huge part of the game? Because I know I can tame roll rats, but there's no point in doing that. It's for veggie cakes. Oh shoot. I am stupid. Yeah, because that's honey, sap, and veggies. Yeah, if I'm gonna do fights, I probably need cakes. That's only if I use herbivores, which I could or I could not. It kind of depends on what I find. Because the objective isn't necessarily to ascend maximally, it's just to ascend in general. So long, honestly, this Rex that I have right here, program, I'm pretty sure these are the base stats, right? Yeah, those are the base stats. I'm pretty sure that right there is probably a good enough base stat Rex to take on the bosses, at least in Gamma. Because Gamma honestly isn't that difficult. The dragon, he is a little difficult. I will give him that. But in general, I don't think it's that serious trying to maximize and then go for all the mutations and whatnot. I might actually, if I progress to one map, I might allow transferring to previous maps, but I don't want to be like transferring loads and loads of stuff from one map to another. That's really my main thing. I will transfer, like, if I get some Rexes here, I will move like a breeding pair to Scorched Earth, because the whole process of looking around and finding a new pair of Rexes just doesn't really sound like fun. What time is it? Or what day is it? Day 15 in game. If I was doing one of those like 100 days videos, I'm doing amazing. Day 15, and I'm already at this point of the game. Cannot complain about that, actually. It's a shame I'm not doing one of those 100-day things. In fact, I'm probably going to beat the game before day 100. Or I'm going to die. It'll go one of those two ways. Rex. P. Oh, jeez. There we go. Actually, no, let's not throw it away. Let's throw it all in here. Most of it in there. How are you doing, Billy? You're doing fine. 21 minutes. Metal. Not doing bad. I would really like to get an industrial forge so I can really speed up that process, but at the same time, I'm the one that settled for only 2 forges, so I can't necessarily blame that. How much metal do I have? I have 1876. Really? I'm actually not that far away. I actually have some metal in here. Forgot to pull that from earlier. Electronics, I'll throw in there. 1962 plus an additional 132. I'm over 2,000 metal, actually. Honestly, I could have that pretty dang soon. Or at least the metal portion of it. I'll need another 150 oil, which I don't have. I'll need another 250 crystal, which I don't have. I'll need another 400 polymer, which I don't have. And then I'll need another 200 cementing paste, which I also don't have. I don't think I've ever been in a point in the game where I have only the metal and nothing else. I've had everything except for the metal, but not the opposite. That's interesting. I could also do this. That might actually be a smarter investment because that'll get me cementing pace faster. Also, what could be a smarter investment is getting myself a frog. Because a frog, what was my train of thought? Because a frog will get me cementing paste. And cementing paste that I don't have to craft is better than cementing paste that I do have to craft. 100% of the time. Thylas are really good at gathering uh, chitin though. So hopefully after a few cave runs, I'm just swimming in it. And really all I have to do is suck it up and just go grab twice as many rocks. But then if I'm going to do that, I would like to have a chemistry bench, which will set me back a little bit, but it's definitely worth it. I'll just need 250 electronics, which is, I need some silica pearls. For that, I'm going to have to do, I don't want to tame an anglerfish, but I might have to, just to get enough electronics for that. Because I don't know of any other way other than killing tech creatures, and I'm not about to kill loads and loads of tech creatures. Polymer though, I'll try to stop by the snow biome. How much pelt do I have? 20, 59. Oh my gosh, I have enough for a little hood. That's crazy. How much longer do you have? 17 minutes? Here, I'm gonna go top off the prime meat and that guy, and then I think, honestly, that'll be it for the night, because it's almost been 2 hours. I don't know if you guys know this. It is 1:46 in the morning for me. And I work tomorrow. I actually work tomorrow in less than 10 hours. I start at 11. That is a absolutely delightful thought that I had just in the back of my mind. Honestly, I might not stream tomorrow night. Yeah, Friday night, I'm okay. Well, because I'm not going to be able to do a Saturday night. I have church in the morning and I've got to be up early for that. Yeah, I might do it tomorrow night, honestly. And I could even try to get it closer to 10 o'clock. Uh, let me demolish these actually, so I get some spending pace back. But yeah, I've got church early in the morning, Sunday, so I'm not ever going to stay up late on a Saturday. So if I'm going to stream, it's gonna have to be tomorrow, unless I wanna have my next stream be, what would it be? Because I'm not gonna do a Sunday night considering how early I have to be up, and I'm not taking a nap during the day just so I can live stream. That sounds kind of stupid to me. It would probably be Monday afternoon after I'm done working on my truck. Yeah, so if not tomorrow, then Monday. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So if you guys see me tomorrow, pop on. Feel free to join. Um, Otherwise, you're gonna have to wait until at least Monday. And even then, Monday's not a guarantee. Because I probably will feel pretty pooped from the late nights. Late nights and then one big early morning. 'Cause I gotta be at church at around, what, 7-ish? And it's 30 minutes away from me. It's all good. Personal problems that you guys don't really have to know about. But I like to talk about anyways. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write a little note. I'm gonna go. All right. Things to do. Let me do that. Next episode. Um. Okay. Chem bench. Uh, Silica, pearls, anglerfish. Um. What else? Frog for cementing paste. Um. What else? Rex hunting. Thyla breeding. Duh. Because I kind of need that. Um. What else? I guess just water taming in general. Because I definitely need some kind of water creature. At this point, I'm kind of being restricted based on my uh, limitations. Like, I can get a Thyla. It's just, like, I already have the Thyla. It's just, he's growing up. And it's going to take another, what, 40 minutes. But once I get that going, then I'll be set. I can't do any bosses because I don't have the Rexes, but I'm looking for the Rexes. It's just a simple case of, at this point, I'm being held back by RNG and waiting. Absolutely delightful position to be in. Water taming. What else? Actually, I could scratch anglerfish if I just went ahead and went to a water cave, because those water caves usually are loaded with cementing paste. Um, I'll just leave it at that. Then I'll keep that in my inventory, so that way I can reference that. Rex is done, so let me get him up. And then let's check out those stats. I don't think it's gonna be anywhere near as good as program, but having something is better than having nothing. Besides, what if program has like one really bad stat and for whatever reason he gets one really good stat? You never know. It could happen. Program. So you're at 48 health, 37, 1302, 1302. You guys have the same stamina. 4, 5 oxygen, 555, 10, 200, 9600, 860, 730, 328, 390. Okay, yeah, program is better in every way except for food. Okay. Well, at least it's a breeding pair. Because Woog over here isn't really being a female isn't the one to be breeding with program here. Rex here will be able to. Rex, which will now be named um, Necromancer. Necromanceros. Is there anybody who's not named? I haven't named my Dodicarus yet. You're Wally. Okay. And then Billy over here will be done sometime soon. Anyways, I digress. Let me just fill up my water. It's always one more thing real quick. One more thing real quick. One more thing real quick. What? Isn't it just an absolute delight for you guys to watch me always be scatterbrained, doing one thing and then jumping to another? I bet it's just so entertaining. Anyways, that about wraps it up for today's episode. I'm going to stop thinking before I think of more things to do before I wrap up here. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for stopping by the stream. All of you guys who are in here right now, the whole 7 of you right now. 8. All right, as I said, 7. One more person joined in. Welcome this that one. Oh, he left. Never mind. It's down back down to 7. Anyways, hopefully you guys had a good time watching this episode. Um, yeah, please join me again sometime. I stream late nights Arizona time because I'm in Arizona and I don't know what time zone I'm in. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't really care to know. All I know is it's Arizona time, so it's the best time because it doesn't change time every half a year or so. Um, yeah, late nights, usually sometime after 10 p.m. It's down to interpretation. Like it's 2 a.m. right now for me. I started at midnight. It'll be sometime around then. Hopefully tomorrow. So stop by if you'd like to. Um, leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment with your feedback, with your notes, with your, hey, I just want to let you know that your shoelace is untied. Whatever you want to let me know. I'd appreciate your guys' feedback. And then if you'd like to see more, you consider subscribing. Uh, I would say it really does help me out, but honestly, it's not really helping me do anything. I'm not getting paid to do this. That's just what all the YouTubers say. They also say, did you know that actually only a small percentage of people watching my videos are actually subscribed? I don't actually know if that's true for my videos, but a lot of them said that once upon a time. I don't think I've actually heard them say that in a while, honestly. Um, anyway, I'm getting distracted again. I need to stop getting distracted. Anyways, hopefully you guys had a good time. I had a good time. I will see you guys in the next episode. Uh, have a good night.